Hi everyone, we're here in Bonaire at the first PWA freestyle competition, and we've got Max Rowe here helping me do some interviews, and we've also got Stephen van Broeckhoven, Kiri Thode, the current world champion, and we're just going to find out a little bit about what they've been up to this winter and if they've got any new moves planned for this event.
So, Stephen, how long have you been out in Bonaire for?
Now I'm here 3 days. I just come 2 days before the event.
Yeah.
Because I was quite busy the last month, but yeah, I know Bonaire. I've been here already a lot of times before, and yeah, I like sailing here. I mean, the wind is really soft, easy,
yeah.
and for the moves you can, yeah.
So you're pretty confident, you didn't feel like you needed to come here too much time before to get back in the swing of things?
This I was thinking, yeah, but sometimes when the wind is a bit light, you know, you still have to get used to it.
Yeah. But actually it's been quite strong the last few days. What size have you been using?
I've been using 5.1. I think this will be the size.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Kiri, you've obviously been here all winter, is that right?
No, I was around a bit, like I was in Curacao, Aruba, track racing, just having like, because the season was so long, so I was taking it easy.
Yeah.
I didn't really like train hard.
Everyone's saying it's been a really windy winter.
Yeah, been really good windy for sure this season. So yeah, but most of the local guy was training hard for sure, but was taking it easy this time.
Cool.
And Stephen, what about for you before here? What were you doing? Where were you sort of training this winter?
Yeah, I've been training a bit everywhere. I mean, I've been traveling a lot, but I never really spent a long time somewhere training. So just been a lot of places like Brazil. I did Tarifa, Cape Town, Eliage, and then we had the Maui photo shoot, and then Pottersdorf. And after Pottersdorf, I did the project Secrets of the Wind. We started with the road trip, and yeah, that was really nice. Like
did you go all around Europe for that?
Yeah, we did a big part of Europe. Yeah.
You get some good conditions?
Yeah, we got some my most used sail was a 4.2, 90 liters, so and that's pretty windy then.
So you haven't spent too much time then sailing with like the 5.1, you know, that you've been sailing here, or?
Not so much, but anyway, I'm really used to the 5.4 and the 5.1, so I feel confident with the light winds. Like in Pottersdorf, we had really light winds, so it was not so much problem for me.
And Kiri, what about you? What size do you use here most of the time?
Most of the time I'm always using 5.2, and my 91 leaderboard is perfect combination for sure. I really like the 5.2.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you got any new moves that you're going to bust out during this?
No, depends on the condition. Of course you guys are going to see some crazy stuff going on, but depends on the condition for sure.
What sort of moves have you been working on the most? Like, I've seen you the last couple of days doing some big double air moves, like air bob into air bob again. And
yeah, like I was not really trained. I just like, you know, sometimes you get in the hyper mode and you want to do everything crazy. So depends of the.
I don't find I get in that mode.
Yeah, it just I didn't really like focus on the move, but I just was going with the flow of my sailing. So it was really helping, because most of the time you was stressing to do something, and then of course in the condition you will not do it. In the competition it's a different condition and you don't risk so much most of the time. So I was just taking it kind of like do everything like cleaner as it can be. So it was a good training season.
Sounds like he's got something up his sleeve, but he's not wanting to say anything.
No. Depends.
And then Stephen, what have you been sort of like, for example, I mean, you said you've been in Cape Town, you've been in Maui, you've been all these pretty windy places, so you must have been getting some good jump action going on.
Yeah, I've been all kind of conditions. Also light wind. We had also light winds in Cape Town, and we had flat water. Every kind of conditions. And for me, it's also a bit like Kiri says. You just go with the flow, and you learn at the end. You learn more. Than if you focus on one move and keep on crashing, it doesn't work. You learn your moves by feeling. You have to feel the move. And I was also more focused on, of course, on the double power moves, because that's, you know, the
double power moves in a lighter
winds as well now. Before I did just with the strong winds. Now I'm practicing with more with light wind. But it comes, you know, it comes by time and by doing it.
From watching the last couple of days, it seems that everybody's being able to do lots of double moves and lots of combo moves as well in the lighter winds, and that's definitely changed since the last time we were here, where it was all about the big power moves, but not that many people were doing double combos and power moves.
Yeah. Great.
So that's definitely changed. You can see a lot of people have been training that. Also, I've seen a lot of guys now being able to do switch moves and power moves in both directions now as well. Have you guys did you try and practice that, or did you just start doing it because you think you had to?
Actually, I just depends of the level on the water I train. You know, like if the level is really hard, of course you're pushing yourself. Like this, I always train. So yeah, I saw some some of the guys was doing a lot of coming in some big moves. So of course you're gonna try it too, and you can do it in 3-4 times try. You can do it. So it's not like you really have to do it.
Maybe for you.
It depends. Yeah.
No,
yeah, but I look it like that. You know?
Yeah,
it's
for
okay.
For me, it's always I know it's like I can do it also on the other side, but it's not the same feeling if you do it that way.
Yeah.
You know. And there's also other moves you can do. If you do all the time both sides the same moves, then it's also boring. You know. I think you need to get a good mix of both.
Yeah, that's true for sure.
Kiri, what about you? It must be a pretty good feeling, like coming back as Bonaire being the first event of the year, and you're going into it as the current world champion.
Yeah, of course, I'm really happy to have this event here and to have all of the pros here. So it's gonna be a good event, and of course the winners coming. So for sure it's gonna be awesome event.
You feel more pressure now going into it as a current world champion?
No, I don't feel the pressure.
No,
not at all. No, not because it's home, but I'm just feeling calm and ready to hit the water for sure. Yeah.
I mean, you must be confident because it is your home spot. You've got that advantage over some of the European guys, and you've got that advantage over Goito as well. Yeah. Obviously, you still got a lot of good local guys, but
for sure. Yeah, for sure. A lot of eyes gonna be on me this year, here of course. But I'm not gonna worry with that. I'm gonna do my stuff and on the water and let the results speak for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Stephen,
so,
what about you? Coming into it, 3rd place. Been, what is it, 2 years ago now you're world champion? You feeling more or less pressure than you did the year after you were world champion?
I mean, I feel the same like last year. Yeah, it is definitely if you become world champion and more the eyes on you, and for sure you feel like people are expecting again. And once you're a world champion, you have to work twice as hard. That was more like my feeling about that. But yeah, for me it's nice to be. I mean, to see back you've been already 1st and then 2 times 3rd, so I'm still there, and I'm just focusing just on my own thing. You know, I'm not really stressing too much about what people are thinking or something.
It sounds like everyone's pretty laid back at the moment. Not had too much of a stressful winter, been chilling out, not thinking too much.
Well, it's because we haven't had many events yet.
But the season was so long, so if I had trained for sure, I'm injured now. If you train 4 months, really full power, your ankles and everything's gonna.
That's a good point actually to talk about. I mean, how are you both feeling, sort of, in your body kind of thing? Is feeling. No one's had any injuries over the winter or anything like that.
No, luckily, no. But yeah, I'm really. That's why I was focusing on that, because most of the other riders have pain in the ankles or. Crashing, you know, because they are pushing the limits too much, and sometimes you're gonna get so weak after the competition. You
both train quite different. I know, Stephen, you do a lot of sort of other training off the water, don't you? I mean, you do a lot of stuff with with the TRX straps and things like that, and you do a lot of stretching and that kind of thing. Kiri, do you do lots of stuff like that, or do you just mainly windsurf?
I just wake up, breakfast, and just get the water. I don't train and do nothing. But of course, when I'm not sailing, I'm most of dirt bikes and having fun with Amado and other friends. That is my my layback.
Main thing, just to have fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Not get too stressed.
No, I like the fun stuff for sure.
Yeah, island lifestyle.
Everything is
sounds good.
possible. Yeah, that's true.
But still, it's the most important is to be on the water anyway. You know? You don't have to focus too much beside. It's also important, but and also resting is really important. I find out with the new double power moves and stuff. Yeah, like he said, the ankles and the knees and stuff. You have to rest your body, otherwise you will not keep on doing it.
I found here actually, just from sailing 2 days here, my body's feeling quite tired already. My joints and muscles are hurting. Do you think it puts more pressure on your body sailing here because the wind's a bit lighter and everything's warmer? Like my hands got ripped to shreds straight away.
Yeah, but I think here is like, for me, here you have to be really like focused on like your speed and your rotation. That's why your body is working twice as much as. And of course the wind is a bit like mellow, so you have to work a bit harder than in Fuerte. You have crazy wind.
Got full power,
so that's why I think I can imagine how you guys feeling. Of course you just came from Europe and the sun and the weather is hot, so I think you say like one good day you're dead. That's for sure.
And then just onto the weather then and the forecast and everything. Obviously today the forecast wasn't that great. There is still a little bit of wind. There's been a few of the we've got lots of the young local kids that have joined the competition as well, and naturally they've been all out planing around, and all the other guys from the tour are all a bit like, nah, there's no wind. You know, they're like, how heavy is Cheppy?
I think
40 kilos or something?
I think so.
25 kilos.
Yeah.
And he's been out playing
on his
around.
4-0. Stephen's about 4 of him.
But the forecast is looking good though, isn't it? What do you think, being the local knowledge? What's it looking like?
Like, I never promise things because it's nature. No, but of course it's gonna be windy. I saw on Monday and Tuesday it's gonna be really good, so I think it's gonna go day by day.
Build up.
Build up. So that's good, because of course you're gonna get used to the small sail and the big size you use. So it's gonna be really a good event for sure if it stay like this, the forecast.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
I think that's quite a good amount of info there. Thank you very much, guys. Good luck in the competition. I'm sure we'll get you back over for a few more words once we get started. But until tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Good luck to you guys too. Of course, Max and Stephen, of course. We're gonna have a great event.
Cool. And next up, probably in about 10 minutes, we're going to have reigning world women's champion Sarah Keita-Offringer and the title contender for this year, which is Ariane Aucas, will be joining us in about 10 minutes time. So don't go too far away.